So welcome back guys, and we are going to continue from our last video of Python. And in the last video we have seen regarding the eval function. Okay, eval function, how we use this function in order to provide a data type, provide any value, and the output gives the correct data type of that particular value, right? So now let us move forward, and in this new piece of code you can make a new piece of code from here. Just click over here and a new piece of code will open. You can code over here. Okay, so removing this and deleting this particular piece of code. Okay, let me tell you something about print function. Okay, so in the print function, that print function is used to print output over the output screen, okay, over the console. So let me write something, for example print. And here in Python, if you want to print multiple values, you can print multiple values also. For example, Shivansh, and then comma. You can just give a comma and then again double inverted, and then Pandey, and then again you can give comma, and then again is okay. Teaching Python. Okay, so if I save it, Control S, and then running this particular program. So wait for a while. It will take time because it is still allocating, because I have opened my laptop just now. So it will take time for the very first time, and then it will give the output in seconds from the next time. Okay, so it is connecting to the server, Python server. Okay, connecting to Python 3 Google Compute Engine backend. Let it connect. Yes, I'm sorry for this time taking thing, initializing. Okay, connected, and then now it will give the output. See, Shivansh Pandey is teaching Python. Okay, this is the output. So you can just give comma, 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 and in the double inverted, you can just print out things. Okay, now for example, if you want to give your own separator between two words, okay, for example, you need to give a separator here, here, sorry, that not T, here. Okay, you need to give something between the spaces, so you can just write like this. Let me copy this, Control C. Oh, sorry. Yeah, you can just copy this and paste it, and then in the end you can just write like comma, SEP is equals to, SEP means separator. Okay, SEP is equals to, and then single inverted or double inverted, doesn't matter. Okay, and I'm giving a hyphen. Okay, so let me run it once again. See, in between the spaces now we have the hyphen. Okay, so this is how we can basically provide separator of our own choice, right? Now for example, I'm writing here print um, um, hello, and then I'm writing here print and people. Okay, hello people, I'm writing here, and when I'll run it, this hello and people will be printed one below the other. Okay, hello is here, and sorry, hello is here, and then people is here, right? So this is printing one below the other. If you want that they both are printed in the very same line, then you can write here, for example, just write comma and then end is equals to, and then just provide a space. Okay, end is equals to space. So now you run it, and then the value next to this particular print statement will be printed next to it after a space. See, just a space, and then people got printed. Okay, people got printed. So now let me write this below so that you are able to understand. In the notes I have written it very properly. Okay, in the very properly, so you can just go and see. Okay, I've given comment also. So if you write here print and then hello, and then comma, sorry, yeah, hello, and then comma, and then end is equals to space, right? And then I'm writing here print, and then uh, people, right? So saving it and then running the code once again, we'll get to know that hello people, sorry, people got printed successfully. Okay, in the very same line. Okay, right? So, and for example, if you want to print this people 3-4 lines after hello, then you can write here slash n slash n slash n slash n. So after 4 lines, people will be printed. Let me run this. See, there's a gap of 4 lines. So in the, in your notes, I've written it very properly. Okay. Let me show you. Yeah, see, hello and world has been printed below hello. But if you want them to be printed in the same line, then after or after 2-3 lines, then use end function. Okay. So when we want to print in the very same line, we are using this. And when we want to print after 4-5 lines, we are using slash n. So here 4-5 lines gap and here just a space gap. Okay. So coming back. Okay. So now let's move to another topic. And let me tell you about comments in Python. Okay. So comments in Python will be like, for example, if you want to give a single line comment, it's just a hash. Just put a hash and then write anything you want. For example, this is a single line comment. Okay, what is a comment? Comment is always ignored by the interpreter. It is not a part of your code. Okay, it is not in the, it will not be run by the interpreter. Okay, so this is a single line comment. And if you want a multi-line comment, then you can just provide a 3 double inverted comma or single inverted comma also. This is a multi-line comment. Okay, this is a multi-line comment. Okay, so this is a multi-line comment, right? So you can see I have used multiple lines and this is a multi-line comment, right? So you can use a single inverted comma also, just 3 single inverted comma, and this is also a multi-line comment. Okay, so you can see here these are comments in Python. Okay, these are comments in Python, right? So I think that for this video, this concept is enough. In the next video, we'll be seeing some other concept and moving forward to learn Python. So till then, keep revising, keep learning, and keep watching.